Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius September 6, 2022. Today's transits are strong for supportive friendships or collaborations. Others are cooperative, and conversations about relationships and personal beliefs can inspire and satisfy. It's a good time for ideas that are practical and reasonable. You're managing your time well today, and a moderate pace becomes you. Given the time and space for experimentation, you can come to exciting new insights. You're inclined to come up with good ideas when you're not coloring inside the lines with the sun working in harmony with Uranus. You might come up with a new method that works wonders for you, or there's a reputation boost that seems to come out of the blue. The desire for positive change is more potent than usual, and you instinctively know that you have to approach things in new ways to improve. A relationship might play a significant role in your motivation to reach a goal or ambition. Because the moon is balsamic, it's better to dream and plan than to push forward with implementing your ideas today. Feeling smitten? Truth is, with both Mars and Venus dazzling your responsible 6th house of daily routines, chances are that you're either catching feelings for someone in the workplace or suddenly crossing paths with someone you're attracted to. Single or taken, the good news is that everything from your physical stamina to your mental state is more likely to thrive at this time. On another note, with the Moon Mercury currently activating your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, you're being called to keep an open mind and use your words. Start things off as friends if needed. Focus on unique relationships and commitments. Now that the moon has left responsible Libra for friendly Sagittarius, you may be ready to build upon a different level of rapport with your paraprofessional connections. Unique Luna is a head-over-heart mentality, so you may find that it is relatively easy to connect with your colleagues or clients on a social interpersonal level. But since your sign opposes the lunation, it may feel weird to take a non-personal approach to your professional relationships. If anything, having a level head and cool exterior may lead to a unique opportunity. The moon not only returns to your financial sector today but as a new moon. With the sun already moving towards an alignment with lucky Jupiter over the weekend, the moon returns to not only fuel your financial instincts and imagination but as a new moon brings a chance for a reset. This ushers in a time for action but with it a chance to draw a new line in the sand. Once you get going, nothing can stop you. It's a great time to expand your romantic horizons, so break out of your routine and try something totally new. Today presents a perfect time to do just that, so start preparing. You are an excellent friend, although you can easily become overextended. The ability to see and understand the motivations of others can end up making you confused about where you stand, personally. Give yourself some undivided attention today and quiet your inner voice. Yoga is an excellent way of doing this while also strengthening your lungs and nervous system through deep breathing. Why not dedicate some of your energy to yourself? You'll appreciate the enhanced concentration that is a side effect of yoga. If it's high time you got more serious about the responsibilities in your life, this might be the day to get going. The essence of this day brings the energy of fresh beginnings and new starts. This can give you the additional support to work some better plans and systems into your daily lifestyle. Focus your energies on ways to bring a sounder reality to your life, and don't hesitate to seek out advice from those you admire in this way. For the second time this year, Mercury is getting ready to leave your sign, but this time he won't retrograde back for a repeat visit. This makes having the moon in your relationship sector and the pressure this is putting on the remaining planets in Taurus a case of perfect timing. This is something that once a month will put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, and even more so as the moon has come full circle from last month's eclipsing full moon. However, this is the push needed to make the most of Mercury, the planet of communications, last weekend in Taurus. Just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is spending his last weekend in Taurus, the moon is not only in your relationship sector but clashed with Venus and Uranus, just as they align in your sign. This will create some strong emotional responses and might even push some buttons, but in time to make the most of Mercury's final days here and the communication support he brings. Our eyes in the sky. This morning's first quarter moon in Sagittarius means we might find it difficult to organize our thoughts, and articulating emotions could be next to impossible. This aspect can cause a lot of frustration because we want to connect with others but find it challenging. Misunderstandings are likely to manifest. Try to postpone any important conversations until after this energy clears. If you're unable to avoid interacting with others, think carefully about what you want to convey before speaking. Once the moon moves farther into Sagittarius, you might become a bit impatient, but remaining calm will pay off. A minor aspect between the Sun and Pluto can be helpful in overcoming any conversational hurdles, but only if you take the time to consider your words before sharing them. This aspect might also come to the rescue if your mind is a bit scattered. Through structure, time constraints, and focusing on your responsibilities, you can muscle through any mental fog. Create a to-do list to help you stay on task, and apologize to anyone you have a less than pleasant encounter with. By sharing our feelings through music or writing, our ideas remain open to interpretation. Others can then connect with us emotionally by bearing witness instead of sharing a reciprocal dialogue. In the evening, the moon sextiles Uranus in Taurus, stimulating surprises. Too much weight today has been placed on trying to rationalize our circumstances. At this time, something happens to shock us out of this expectation. We realize that we have been taking things too seriously, that life is baffling, and that we should enjoy the ride. In the pre-dawn hours, the Sagittarius moon sextiles Saturn in Aquarius, offering patience. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, and our dreams may feature Saturnian characters, perhaps family members or authority figures, who offer us advice. Transmissions will feel so natural that we might fail to remember the details of our dreams upon waking. It is a good idea to keep a journal handy to record recollections. They can prove meaningful as we go about our day. The cosmic energy is very dense, which is why it would be best to rest and retreat instead of try to connect with people. Watch a movie and take a nap instead of falling down the rabbit hole of paranoia. After sunup, the moon squares off with Neptune in Pisces, prompting confusion. Two dreamy, emotional bodies meeting in the zodiac's two most idealistic signs. What could possibly go wrong? The risk here is that we read too much into situations, becoming overly sensitive and moody. Misunderstandings lead to disappointment. A desire to believe in someone or something despite good reason to maintain our boundaries can make us vulnerable to deceit. Avoid consulting divination practices, as these will not provide the clarity we seek.